Hey there, it's Kirk here again from Option Alpha. In this video, I want to show you how you can start automatically closing positions at 21 days till expiration, which is exactly what Tasty Trade suggests all the time in their market measures research and a lot of the time in their shows. Now, I've wanted to do this video for quite some time now, but we couldn't do it until we got the integration live with Tasty Trade. Now that that's been out for a while and you can trade directly through Tasty Trade from Option Alpha, you can now start to incorporate using bots in Option Alpha to automatically manage positions the way you want. And in this case, I'm going to show you how to do it the way that Tasty Trade recommends a lot, which is to use 21-day management. So here's one of the studies. Actually, this is just recently in one of the market measure study. I'll put a link to this research that they did in the show notes right below this video. But they said basically that they were selling all contracts, the 30 delta strangles, or even iron condors further out if you want to, just whatever trade you wanted to do, 45 days. And then they often use this management technique, which is to manage around 21 days until expiration. So you'll see this cited a lot, where they say manage at 21 days. And I want to show you how you can actually do that, because if you're trading inside of Tasty Trade directly, it's hard to manage that timeline unless you're logging in all the time and you have to check the dates. But if you use Option Alpha in conjunction with Tasty Trade, you can just automatically close positions whenever they get to 21 days, or if they reach a profit target, which is really cool. So here's how you actually do it. So over inside of Option Alpha, whether you're trading manually or automated or semi-automated and hybrid, it would work generally the same. So let's say that we go into trade ideas and we find a new trade that we want to enter. So let's say I choose this one, which is an SPY short call spread. You can see I've already filtered for 45 days or more. I'm also doing some other filters, like the probability profit is higher than 60%. Alpha is 5% or more. The expected value on that trade is $10 or more. So I find a potential trade that I want to get into. So here's my potential trade. And when I go down here to the automation section, this is where it gets really cool. I can actually put it inside of one of my bots that's connected to Tasty Trade. I have one called Tasty Trade Ideas. And then here inside of exit options, this is where I can set all of my exit criteria. We make it really easy, and the bots just run these exit options every minute that the position is open. So you can set all of the different ways in which you would want to exit the position. So maybe you want to exit the position at 40% of credit as a profit taking level. So if it reaches that profit, you want to close the position and take that profit. Now, of course, you can set your profit taking to whatever you want. And likewise, inside of exit options, you can also use trailing stops, regular stop losses at the same time. You can use EV and alpha stop losses or management techniques. But the one that I'm going to focus on here is the expiration one here, which is where you can set to close positions certain times before they reach expiration. So for example, if I set it here to 1 day before expiration, then these exit options for this position would be looking at either taking a profit at 40% of the initial credit or closing the position 1 day before expiration. Whichever one happens first, that's how the position would get managed. In this case, for Tasty Trade, they usually use 21 days, so we'll set it to 20 days before expiration. Now, you can get really granular inside of your automations. If you specifically want to do 21 days versus 20, it's about the same anyway. But here's where you could actually set your management technique to use and mimic a lot of what you do inside of Tasty Trade, or what you may have done using market measures research that they publish for managing at 21 days. So you would still be able to set your profit taking. You could manage the position at 40% or 50 or 70, whatever is your profit taking level for you. Or if the position gets to 21 days before expiration, then, or 20 days before expiration, then you want to close the position as well. So it's a really cool, very easy way to start to use automation with the market measures research that Tasty Trade puts out and start to incorporate that into your trading. So once you're good to go here, you simply hit save. That exit option setup is tied to this position when it goes in. So if I were to enter this trade would go through to my Tasty Trade bot, which is connected to my Tasty Trade account. And then if that position fills, it would automatically have these exit options attached to it. Again, you could obviously edit these or override these at any point, but you have all of your management basically taken care of in one place, completely automated, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can go on to find the next trade. So I hope this was really helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And until next time, happy trading.